ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and ever since President Donald Trump weighed in and gave the thumbs up to J.D. Vance for 2028, well, a new contender has emerged. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. J.D. Vance is the front runner for the Republican nomination in 2028. I think there's no doubt about that. But a new contender is creeping up. And a lot of people are pointing to this man, saying he could be the man to take out J.D. Vance and actually win the Republican nomination. There's just one problem with it, and I'll get to that in a second. The man's name is Marco Rubio, the former senator from Florida, the current Secretary of State. Very popular, very MAGA, very loved by Donald Trump, and important in this administration. There's just one problem. Marco Rubio, in an interview just weeks ago, said that he would support J.D. Vance to be the nominee in 2028. So what's happening now is the media is trying to cause friction. The media is trying to drive a wedge between these two men. But the more likely scenario, in this guy's opinion, and the opinion of the people I'm going to show you here, is that you're going to have a J.D. Vance Marco Rubio ticket in 2028. And heck, that could carry us for 12 years. Maybe more. Go J.D. Vance 2 terms. Let's go to Marco Rubio. Let's really fix this country. These men can do it if they stick together, and that's why Democrats want to drive them apart. That's why the media wants to drive them apart, because they're terrified of these two men working together. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
My deeply sourced White House insider is here, Semaphor's Shelby Talcott. And Shelby, obviously, I think to hear that answer was pretty revealing from President Trump actually today.
Yeah, it was the closest he's come yet to sort of giving us an idea of who he thinks is going to carry on the MAGA movement after he leaves office. He didn't exactly endorse him, which I don't think is as surprising, right? Donald Trump especially likes to sort of leave things be and see where everybody ends up. He likes to see people fight it out. But it was notable that he said it's likely going to be Vance, right? This is his vice president. This is somebody who is sort of the obvious pick almost.
Yeah, and he was saying Marco Rubio could be his running mate. He also seemed to say maybe some other people on the stage that had been, you know, Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, a few others that had been up there. Susie Wiles earlier in the day could also potentially be on that ticket or running in that field of what that could look like.
Yeah, you know, and it's interesting. I've talked to administration officials. I thought Donald Trump's comment about Marco Rubio potentially running with J.D. Vance was really notable because
I'm sure Marco Rubio did too.
Right? But over the past few months, that's been mentioned by administration officials behind the scenes. Their thinking is that's the most obvious ticket to them in this very moment. They both are very well liked inside the administration. Donald Trump thinks they're both doing a good job. So it's notable that he said that because his team has been saying that quietly for a few months.
Yeah, and obviously questions about, you know, if Trump weighs in on that 2028 primary, he could be pretty decisive. The other thing we saw about that happened at the White House this morning